Nemzi versus Malfurion.
I must protect you.
Let's have some fun!
Do I keep Dark Skies for an early Glowfly Swarm? Probably, yes. If I keep Dark Skies, do I toss Dragonblight Cultist? I don't think so. Reform Scheme is very nice to pick up. If I can just pick up a Darkest Hour as well, that would be excellent. Oh shit. We got ourselves a game. Unless he has Swipe. Okay, he's the Dragon build, which should play Swipe, right? Because of Malagos. So a bit of a bummer. Cultist here, Scheme next turn, and then coin Darkest Hour. I probably trade into Frizz. Oh, okay, well now I don't have the option. Well, I guess now I do have the option. I'm just gonna Scheme and hit him in the face, though. If he's playing Frizz and Scale Rider, he's probably an Embiggen deck, which makes it a lot less likely that he's playing Swipe. So very good chance that my Dark Skies just lands next turn. And if my Dark Skies isn't that good, maybe Fiendish Rites just buffs a couple guys to take some good trades. Blood Mage Thalnos. Is this a Highlander deck? There's no way this is Highlander because he had Breath of Dreams into Overgrowth. I refuse to accept the possibility of that happening with one-ofs.
Against you.
Will nature rise against me? I feel like maybe it won't. I think I'm one off on board. Yeah, 27. Oh, it's way easier if I just add 6+4 and then 5+5. Yeah, 27 on board, but I have a good amount of damage at hand. Okay, so now I'm showing 23, and I have 6 in hand. Not sure if Priest is going to be a good matchup for me. Dark Portal's kind of a good card, though.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
That's a nice early Reform Scheme. I can't really expect these imps to survive a turn in this matchup, though. With Holy Nova and Breath of the Infinite. So Reform Scheme is more of a turn 9 with Darkest Hour, I think. I have 8 cards in hand. So if I play a Fellbolt, I'll still have 8 cards in hand. for the Dark Portal next turn. But if I'm doing that, I don't really know that I need to dump a card. That's annoying. That's pretty good. Might be able to get a turn 6 Darkest Hour out of that.
More like a wisp than a warden.
Could have gone like Fellbolt tap Eccentric Scribe. Maybe that would have been pretty reasonable. That's pretty good for my Darkest Hour. Definitely hit the low end of my curve. But the low end of my curve is still pretty freaking strong. I suppose I'm worried about Soul Mirror this turn. So let's go Scribe over Draconid. And that trade was also made with Soul Mirror in mind. Evasive Worm seems pretty good here. So he's definitely just in danger of dying here, but he can coin out Plague of Death if he has it. Looks like he might have it. Created by. So I have another Darkest Hour play. I mean, I guess it is pretty good. It only hits 4 minions. But apart from the cultist, the minions that hit are pretty insane.
What is Elun's will?
Okay. Oh, alright, that makes sense. So I'm still showing 12, I have 8 in hand. So I'm 1 off lethal here. 5 plus 7 is 12, 20. So I have a 40% chance of tapping into a Fiendish Rites, which would be lethal. It's probably worth it, because if I miss, then I just play Enhanced Dreadlord. I didn't get quite back up to 30, but, you know, 28-0 is still a pretty good margin.
Nemzi versus Lunara.
The forest fights back. Let's have some fun.
Shouldn't need the Fellbolt against Druid.
Nature's blessings upon you.
Hiya, friend.
I have a pretty good hand. Just the 2 cultists. They are pretty bad to hit off, like Dragon Portal, Dark Portal, and Darkest Hour. And I don't really have a turn 3 other than just playing one of these. And if he doesn't have Swipe, which I'm not sure that this deck even plays, then perhaps we just Darkest Hour on turn 6. That's not Swipe. I think I'm definitely going Invoke into Darkest Hour. I guess I probably just Fiendish Rites here for mana. If I Dragonblight Cultist, then the Fiendish Rites maybe does like a little bit more damage. But if I'm landing the Darkest Hour, I don't need like 2 or however many points of extra chip damage. It's probably more than 2. But I don't need like a little amount of chip damage. And this way I get to get a tap in next turn.
Now how about...
Oh, he does have Swipe. Okay. That's a little bit of a bummer, if I'm being honest. Probably still take this line, but maybe next turn is Worm or Kronks rather than a Darkest Hour. I think I would Darkest Hour for 3 though, if for some reason all of my minions survive. It looks like all of my minions did not survive. So we probably just drop a Kronks here. Dark Portal's not unreasonable. I wouldn't be able to play the Dreadlord or the Scrapyard Colossus this turn. But I could play anything else, including another Invoke minion. I guess the Invoke minion doesn't mean much if I don't have the Galakrond, though. Let's just Kronks. And then next turn, maybe we Dark Portal. Now if we hit the Invoke minion, we can play it into Galakrond the next turn. And next turn specifically, if the Dark Portal hits Enhanced Dreadlord, I'll be able to play it. So Dark Skies does 9. Do I really want to Dark Skies my Kronks? Not really. I guess let's see what the portal hits. Alright, Dreadlord is pretty good. There's no way he's killing me through Dreadlord. Is Gift of the Wild still the common card in that deck? I don't think it is, right? Because they don't like Helthos anymore? Or am I mistaken?
Time goes short.
Wow, those trades are kind of bad for him. I'm always happy when my opponent's unhappy. Let's try to tap into our final Invoke card. Could have played Dark Portal for it this turn, but I think developing the Evasive Worm was quite a bit better. Alright, so the Satyr went off. Am I dead to Malygos? Oh, I've seen 2 Moonfires and a Swipe already, actually. Shouldn't have to worry too much about Malygos.
I supply only the finest creatures.
This is concerning. I do have double Dark Skies plus an Unstable Fellbolt in my hand. So this probably can't be that bad for me. My deck doesn't really deal with a Mount Seller board very well. Just throwing out these Dark Skies is probably not likely to clear. But I think I have to go for it. Dark Skies, tap Dark Skies, I guess. Alright, that cleaned up quite a bit. Oh, I actually didn't. I didn't bother to math it out because I was pretty sure I had to do this anyway. But wow, that actually just worked perfectly.
Like a fungus we spread.
Probably should just play the Scrapyard Colossus here. It's gonna be hard to get an Invoke thing down to play the Galakrond. Like, I can go Dark Portal Shield of Galakrond. I guess that's... I mean, that's pretty good. But, like, if I just played that here, I could die to double Savage Roar or something. I think the Scrapyard Colossus is just way safer. He does probably have another Mount Seller in that deck. And it's going to be hard for me to deal with a fourth board. But if I get one turn of Breathing Room, maybe I'll be okay. That activates my Nether Breath. Do I care about that? I think I'm just gonna play... Okay, double Shield of Galakrond, I guess. This is a lot of stuff in play. Maybe I just throw out a Dark Skies next turn. I do still have 5 big boys.
My dream is your nightmare. Time grows short.
Alright, I didn't draw a minion here. So I probably just play my Darkest Hour. Can play double Nether Breath along with it. I guess the second one doesn't really do a whole lot for me. Wait, I'm getting an Evasive Worm off this. I could trade this in here and then just take the 80% at an Evasive Worm. And then double Nether Breath Worm would take this out. I don't think so. I could tap to have a more likely Fiendish Rites next turn. I don't know if tapping was right there. I was running out of time. But the Fiendish Rites can help me push through. Might even have a lethal next turn. He does have a Zixor Prime in his deck, which I kind of forgot about. But even that can't be too strong. And he might not even have the board space to play it now. He overdrew the Malagos and the Kael'thas, wow. Those are pretty bad Fungal Fortunes, other than, you know, making an 8-8. Is this putting him into fatigue?
I'm running out of cards. I have no cards left.
Oh. Oh, why did he play Overflow? He's probably dead, right? Oh, I had to draw the Fiendish Rites, but Fiendish Rites, then this goes here. Yeah, he's like super dead. Probably didn't even need the Fiendish Rites, honestly. Maybe a little unlucky for him that he didn't hit like Evasive Draconid, but I think he was still dead through one taunt. I think that was just kind of a bad overflow.